Hi students, good morning, have a nice day. Today we are going to see a beautiful poem. The name of the poem is The Gift to Sing. The name of the poem is The Gift to Sing, which is written by James Weldon Johnson. Which is written by James Weldon Johnson. Before we see the poem, you are going to know that national symbols of India. Then we can go to class. Students, let's start the class. I hope that you will have known the national symbols of India. Now we will read about the poet James Weldon Johnson, who has written the poem The Gift to Sing. So first we will know about the poet James Weldon Johnson. Students, can you tell me the name? Yes, James Weldon Johnson. Can you repeat once again? Yes, James Weldon Johnson. His period was 1871 to 1938. His period was 1871 to 1938. He was an American author. That means he belongs to American country. That means USA. He was an American author, educator, a lawyer, journalist and songwriter. Students, say with me. He was an American author, educator, a lawyer, journalist and songwriter. He published hundreds of stories and poems during his lifetime. He published hundreds of stories and poems during his lifetime. That means he prepared and printed the books and make it available to the public. That's the meaning published. He published hundreds of stories and poems during his lifetime. He had founded the Daily American newspaper at the young age of 24. He had founded the Daily American newspaper. So that means he had started the Daily American newspaper. The Daily American newspaper is like Dinatandi, Dinamalar, like that. He had started the Daily American newspaper. What is the name of the newspaper? The Daily American newspaper was started by James Weldon Johnson at the age of 24. He later became a first African American professor. He later became the first African American professor at New York University. Where is it? In America. Students, these things about poet. Once again I read, listen carefully. About the poet. James Weldon Johnson. James Weldon Johnson was an American author, educator, a lawyer, journalist, and songwriter. He published hundreds of stories and poems during his lifetime. He had founded the Daily American newspaper at the young age of 24. At the young age of 24. He later became the first African American professor at New York University. Students, I hope you would have known about the poet. Next, we will read summary of the poem. Students, take your English book, page number 49. The name of the poem is The Gift to Sing, which is written by James Weldon Johnson. First, you have warm-up session. Listen to the lyrics of your favorite song carefully. Students, listen to the lyrics. Lyrics means the words of the song. Listen to the lyrics of your favorite song carefully. Draw or doodle what comes to your mind. Students, very simple. In this box, listen to the lyrics of your favorite song carefully. Even movie songs or any poet songs. Your wish. So, listen to the lyrics of your favorite song carefully. Draw or doodle. Doodle means write. So, draw or write what comes to your mind. What comes to your mind, you can draw or you can write about your favorite song. Do you understand? Yes. If you have understood, draw or write something what comes to your mind. Then we will see the poem. Students, take your English book 50. The poem name is The Gift to Sing. What the poem tells us, very simple. Whenever the poet is sad, he sings and his worries go away. That's all. So simply the poem tells us, whenever the poet is sad, he sings and his worries go away by his singing. So students, this poem contains 3 stanzas. I will read one by one and let me explain you. First I read first stanza, then let me explain you. Sometimes the mist overhangs my bath. Sometimes the mist overhangs my bath, and blackening clouds about me cling. And blackening clouds about me cling. But oh, I have a magic way to turn the gloom to cheerful day. I softly sing. Once again I read, listen carefully. Sometimes the mist overhangs my bath, and blackening clouds about me cling. But oh, I have a magic way. I have a magic way to turn the gloom to cheerful day. I softly sing. So the poet tells us that sometimes the mist overhangs my bath. That means sometimes the mist means here sad days. So in my life, if I have sad days some days, those overhangs my path. So those comes in my way. Those come in my way, and blackening clouds about me gleam. So blackening means moments of sadness and despair. So blackening clouds means, what is the meaning? sadness. About me, cling. So the sadness cling to me. At the time, I have a magic way. So students, very simple. Whenever I feel sad, very simple. Students, whenever I feel sad, I have a magic way. So through the magic way, I will change my sad to the happy. I will change my sadness to happiness. How? I have a magic way. What is that magic way means? Very simple. When the poet sings, so when I sing softly, the gloom day, that means the black day, or the sadness turns to a cheerful day. Turns to a cheerful day. So, students, what the first stanza tells us, whenever, here the poet, whenever the poet feels sad, whenever the poet feels sad, he has a magic way. So, through the magic way, he turned the gloom to cheerful day. So, he turned the gloom to a cheerful day when he sings. Very simple. When he sings softly, the gloom day turns into a cheerful day. That's the meaning. Once again, I read. Sometimes the mist overhangs my path, and blackening clouds about me cling. But oh, I have a magic way to turn the gloom to cheerful day, I softly sing. So, whenever he feels sad in his life, he has a magic way. Through the magic way, he turns the gloom to a cheerful day when he sings. That's all. Next, second stanza. Students, keep your finger on the second stanza. First listen carefully, then let me explain you. And if the way grows darker still, shadowed by sorrow's somber wing, and if the way grows darker still, shadowed by sorrow's somber wing, with glad defiance in my throat, I pierce the darkness with a note and sing and sing. And if the way grows darker still, shadowed by sorrow's somber wing, shadowed by sorrow's somber wing, with glad defiance in my throat, I pierce the darkness with a note and sing and sing. Here, what the poet says, very simple. If the way grows darker still if I get sadness in my life, that means if there is sorrow, means the way gets darker. The way gets darker. Very simple. If I get in my life, if there is many problem, means the way grows darker. Isn't it or not? Yes. In my life, if there are many problems, means the way grows very darker. Then shadowed by sorrow's somber wing. Somber means dark and dull. So in my life, if there are many problems, means my life will be dark and dull. See next line. With glad defiance in my throat, I pierce the darkness with a note and sing and sing. Even though he has so many problems in his life, that's why the way grows darker. Here, the poet wants to say that he is happy to take up the challenge of brightening the gloomy day by singing. Students, do you understand? So, in our life, if we have many problems, or in our life, if we have dull and dark, we have to take up the challenge. We have to take up the challenge of brightening the gloomy day by singing. Here the poet taking the singing. So if he sings means he will easily take up the challenge. So what I'm telling, so here the poet says, here the poet, if he sings songs means he will solve the problems easily. So like that, in our life, if we have any problem, you have to find a way. In that way, you have to tackle. That's all. In the poem, the poet sings songs. In your life, if you have any problems, you have to find a way to solve the problem. That's all. Do you understand? See, with glad defiance in my throat, I pierce the darkness with note and sing and sing. The poet wants to say that he is happy to take up the challenge. Like that, we have to be happy to take up the challenge of brightening the gloomy day by singing. That's all. Next, we will see third stanza. Third stanza. I brood not over the broken past, nor dread whatever time may bring. No nights are dark, no days are long, while in my heart there swells a song, and I can sing. This is the third stanza. Once again I read you, listen carefully, then let me explain you. I brood not over the broken past, nor dread whatever time may bring. No nights are dark, no days are long, while in my heart there swells a song, and I can sing. Students, here brood means to sulk, that means worry. So I never worry about the broken past, nor dread whatever time may bring. The poet does not brood over his past, which may be sad and broken. That means in the first line, the poet never worry about his broken past. Next, nor dread whatever time may bring. The poet does not afraid. The poet does not afraid what hardships time may bring. That means what? What hard time may bring, the poet does not afraid. Students, listen carefully. The second line of the third stanza, not dread whatever time may bring. Dread means fear. So that means the poet does not afraid what hardships. Hardships means sufferings. So what hard time may bring, the poet never fear. Next, no nights are dark, no days are long, while in my heart there swell a song, and I can sing. The song helps the poet to overcome feelings of despair. Despair means without hope. So that feelings, the song helps the poet to overcome feelings of despair. He does not find the nights dark or the days long if he sings. Students, do you understand? So the song helps the poet to overcome the sadness or the challenges. He does not find the nights dark or the days long if he sings. Very important. Swells, SWELLS. Swells means a song is rising from his soul. Students, very simple. Here the poet has found a tool to challenge his problems, to solve his problems. He had a tool. What is the tool? Song. So like that, in your life, if you want to challenge, if you want to solve your problems, if you want to if you want to take your challenge means you have to find a tool. That's what the poet conveys us. So the gift to sing. Here the poet has a tool. What is that? The singing. So if he sings, he will face all the problems. He will forget, or he will never worry about his past tense. Never he afraid what that time may bring. So like that, students, you have to find a tool in your life to face your challenges. That's all, which is written by James Weldon Johnson. Next, we will see summary of the poem. Students, summary of the poem. The Gift to Sing is a poem about the effect of music on our lives. The Gift to Sing is a poem about the effect of music. The effect of music on our lives. The poet sings to turn his gloomy day, that means sad day, into a cheerful one. The poet sings to turn his gloomy day into a cheerful one. He sings to turn his summer moments, moments, that means sad moments, into ones of gladness. Summer moments into ones of gladness. His song helps him to overcome all the darkness and miseries that come his way. Students, once again I read. The Gift to Sing is a poem about the effect of music on our lives. The poet sings to turn his gloomy day into a cheerful one. He sings to turn his somber moments into ones of gladness. His song helps him to overcome all the darkness and miseries that come his way. Students, this is the summary of this poem. Students, it's a time for homework. In your English book, page number 49, you have box. So this is your homework. Already have told you, listen to the lyrics of your favorite song carefully. Draw or doodle. That means draw or write what comes to your mind. This is your homework. So listen to the lyrics of your favorite song carefully. Then what comes to your mind, you can draw or you can write in this box. Page number 49 in your English book. This is your English homework. Do it and take a snap and send it to me. Students, it's time for reading. Spend time for reading daily for an hour. Then only your reading skill will be developed. Reading video should be sent to me. At first, practice 2 or 3 times. Then you start to record it. After that, you send it to me. Take your English book, page number 50. Let's start to read. The Gift to Sing. The name of the poem is The Gift to Sing. The Gift to Sing. Sometimes the mist overhangs my bath. Students, keep your finger on the lines when I am reading. Sometimes the mist, M-I-S-T, mist overhangs my bath, and blackening clouds about me gling. Here mist means sad days. Sometimes the mist overhangs my bath and blackening, blackening, blackening clouds about me gling. But oh, I have a magic way to turn the gloom to cheerful day. To turn the gloom to cheerful day. Cheerful. Cheerful. Cheerful day, I softly sing. This is the first stanza. The new words are overhangs, blackening, cheerful, and gloom. Gloom means sad or dark. Second stanza. And if the way grows darker still, and if the way grows darker still, shadowed, shadowed, shadowed by sorrow's sommer, sorrow, sorrows sommer, somber, b is silent, so you have to pronounce sommer wing. With glad defines, DEFIANCE. If the word is lengthy, you have to split and read. Defiance. With glad defines in my throat, I pierce the darkness. I pierce the darkness with a note and sing and sing. This is the second stanza. Practice 2 or 3 times, then start to record it. Third stanza. I brood not over the broken past, nor dread whatever time may bring. Nor dread whatever time may bring. No nights are dark, no days are long, while in my heart there swells a song. While in my heart there swells a song, and I can sing, which is written by James Weldon Jones. Overall, I read again one time. Listen carefully. The gift to sing. Sometimes the mist overhangs my path, and blackening clouds about me cling. But oh, I have a magic way to turn the gloom to cheerful day. I softly sing. And if the way grows darker still, shadowed by sorrow's somber wing, with glad defiance in my throat, I pierce the darkness with a note and sing and sing. I brood not over the broken past, nor dread whatever time may bring. No nights are dark, no days are long, while in my heart there swells a song, and I can sing, written by James Weldon Johnson. Students, practice 2 or 3 times, then start to record it. After that, you send it to me. Next, time for writing. It's a time for writing. Take needed things, write date and write neatly, draw lines. Today, how to write words in cursive form. We are going to learn write 3 pages. Let's start it.